Welcome back to Trillion Face. Today, we are diving into the chilling and mind twisting world of the Tenant by Freida McFadden, a psychological thriller that keep you guessing until the end. This gripping novel is packed with suspense, unexpected twists, and mind-bending revelation that will have you question everything you have think you know about the people around you. If you love thriller that keep you on the edge of your seat, then stay with me as we unravel the mystery behind the tenant. The Tenant follow the life of Dr. Leah Wright, a successful psychologist with the seemingly perfect life. Everything changes when she decides to rent out her basement apartment to a quite unassuming tenant named Ilya. At first, Ilya seems like a ideal renter, a polite, quiet, and always on time with payment. But as the week turned into a month, strange things began to happen. Lee started noticing odd noises in the middle of the night. Items in her house seems slightly out of the place, and Ilya's behavior grew more unpredictable. Lee's husband, Jake, brushes off her concern, insisting she is just a paranoid. But Lee cannot shake the feeling that something is very wrong. Ilya, despite her quiet nature, seems to know more about Lee's life than she should. She dropped hints in the conversation that suggest she is been watching Lee closely. Paranoia begins to set in the Lee eyes into Ilya's past and uncover secrets that do not quite add up. Who is Ilya and why does she seem so familiar? As Lee spiraled deeper into the suspicion, her own life began to unravel. Her marriage is tested, her career is threatened, and she started to question her own sanity. Is Ilya just a tenant or something far more sinister? Lee's curiosity pushed her to dig deeper. She began researching Ilya's past, uncovering shocking details that make her question everything. Old newspaper clipping, hidden records, and strange correspondence reveals that Ilya might not be even be her real name. Lee discovered a web of manipulation that date back year, with the Ilya targeting specific families for reason unknown. The closer Lee get to the truth, the more dangerous things became. Her friends and colleagues began to distance themselves. Mysterious accidents occur, and the Lee find herself isolated with Ilya away just a step away. In a heartbreaking stopping climax, Lee finally confronts Ilya, demanding answer. The confrontations turn violent, secrets are exposed, and Lee is forced to face a horrifying truth. Ilya's presence in her life is not a coincidence, it is a well planned, and Lee is just a latest victim. In the mind-blowing twist, Leah discovered that Ilya is connected to traumatic event from her past, a case she worked on a psychologist that ended tragically. Ilya's real motive is revenge, and she being manipulating Leah's life from the shadow, inch by inch, pushing her towards paranoid and isolation. The twisted game of the manipulation is deeper than the Leah could ever imagined it. Lee determined to break free from Ilya's grip, set up the final confrontation, What ensues is psychological battle of wits, where both women are forced to confront their deepest fear. Leah's survival depends on her own ability to outsmart Ilya and reclaim her life from the twisted game that has consumed her. Without giving too much away, the tenant concludes with a powerful and unsettling revelation. Leah's life is forever changed as she uncovers the full extent of Ilya's intention. In the end, she must decide if she is willing to fight back or fall victim to Ilya's twisted game. After reading this book, the key lesson from this book are: first one is trust your fragile. Even the people we think we know the best can have hidden layers. Second lesson is perception versus reality. Sometimes we see is not always the truth. Third lesson is the past never truly disappear. Unresolved issue has a way of coming back to haunt you. Fourth lesson is vigilance matters. Ignoring warning signs can lead to the devastating consequences. Fifth one is truth is sometimes darker than fiction. When secrets are revealed, they can be more shocking than any fabricated lie. Sixth lesson is manipulation can be invisible. Control and influence are not always obvious. They can be subtle and dangerous. Seventh and last lesson is courage to confront. Facing your fear head on is only way to overcome them. After reading this book, I was left completely stunned by its powerful twist and deeply psychological insight. Freida McFadden masterfully crafted a narrative that grabs you from the first page and does not let go until the final mind-bending reveal. It is a reminder of how fragile trust can be, and how even the most ordinary situation can hide the darkest secret. If you are the fan of thriller with layered characters and unpredictable twist, The Tenant is a must-read book. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into The Tenant by Freida McFadden. If you enjoy this summary, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment to Trillion Face for more captivating book summaries and deep storytelling. Let me know in the comment, will you trust your tenant, or do you think Leah's paranoia was just justified? Until next time, keep reading, keep exploring, and remember, not everything is as it seems.